All right, welcome back to Movie Night. This is episode 3. We are in the Sacramento Media Center in Studio B, baby. My name's Tremaine Hayhoe from Hayhoe Studios, and this is Joe, and Roger. Hello, welcome back. Welcome back to Movie Night, the night where we talk about movies. Tonight we talked and watched
Blue Beetle.
Blue Beetle, the movie that Roger really wanted to watch.
I really wanted to watch
and
it.
that you guys voted on.
Yes.
So.
Remember, it was voted too for. You want to just dive right in?
Yeah, let's dive right in. So, first half, we won't talk about spoilers. Second half, we will talk about spoilers, and then we will give a little rating. And then before that, actually, we will open up the package.
What's in the package?
What's in the package? What's in the box? What's in the package? That is a... and actually our first segment of the day is Roger Explains the Movie.
Well, how do you explain this movie? It's just another superhero comic book superhero movie made for the big screen. Kid gets his powers and learns about them.
Kid gets his powers and learns about them. There we go.
That's basically how you do it.
That's what happens. Kid gets his powers and he learns about them.
Okay, that's what Blue Beetle, the first one's all about.
It's basically Lubamba, right?
Yeah.
Learns how to play the guitar and saves it. Or Coco, or I don't know. They feel like it was inspired by a lot of
certain
stuff. Yeah.
Certain
there was superhero movies are inherently. I mean, there's no mystery anymore to a superhero movie. Someone. We're not doing spoilers yet, so
not yet.
Okay. But if you've seen the superhero,
we know that it becomes Blue Beetle. We know that.
So let me ask you this: was this a different superhero movie than you've seen before?
No.
It kind of fit the formula.
You know what? I liked this movie. Let's start there. I like this movie.
Yeah.
The thing is, I didn't think that I would like this movie. I thought it was going to be generic and boring, which it was. But it wasn't boring. It wasn't boring, and I liked the whole family because they're all about family, and I'm about family.
Yeah.
So is in Fast and Furious. Vincent Toretto is all about family. So I liked it. I really liked it. I had a lot of fun with this one because I think the thing is with superhero movies, I really check out. I just check my criticism out the door. It's out. It's done. I don't try to criticize it. I don't try to look at it too hard because I'm like, okay, well, it's a movie about a guy who gets attached by a beetle in a company and becomes a superhero. I mean, let's be real here. So. I had a lot of fun with it. I really like George Lopez.
Yeah, he was
great.
good. Yeah.
He was really funny. It's an entertaining movie. I really like Miguel from Cobra Kai. He's Miguel.
Oh, that's where he.
Yeah, that's where he's from. Yeah.
Yeah.
And then Jaime or Jamie, is in Blue Beetle. So he was in that. I mean, look, we can tear this.
Yeah,
I mean, for reals, but. But overall, I had a fun time with it, and it was a lot better than I thought it was going to be. Maybe because I had very little expectations.
And that's good going in.
Yeah, probably.
I mean, I still liked it, but like I said, not going into spoilers, but halfway through, it checked out because it was good, and then certain things happened. We'll get to that in the spoilers, but certain things started happening towards the end, about halfway, 3/4 of the movie, that sort of started checking me out of it. But it was good up until then. I liked the suit was dope, and I really liked the suit. The suit is really creative and really looked cool. It's a cool superhero kind of aspect, but it's just like a lot of cliche kind of stuff in the superhero movie. Because I didn't grow up, but you grow up seeing Spider-Man, Iron Man, and then Captain America. And I feel like these superhero movies are more parody of themselves now than they are actually trying to tell a story, get you involved. Like there's so many cheesy jokes now in these movies, and just it's like I remember there used to be one or two, and then it used to be serious, trying to get you into like a Tony Stark or a Peter Parker, get you feel for that character. Now it's just like, oh, cheesy laughs. Let's make cheesy jokes, you know, punchlines after an act, you know, kind of thing. So it's like, I mean, I still like it. I still think it's worth watching. It's not a great, and then like go, oh man, this is amazing. Everyone should go watch it, you know. It's just a fun movie, like you said.
Yeah, entertainment.
Yeah, I thought it was they were trying to recreate Shazam in a way.
Yeah.
But like it didn't. I liked Shazam. I liked the first one. The second one was kind of like, all right, the same jokes and everything.
I never saw the second one.
The second one's terrible.
Oh, I believe that. Yeah.
This felt like a Shazam without the clever humor kind of thing. And you know, I honestly, I didn't really connect with the characters, or I didn't feel like
Same.
care about, like, you know, okay.
Is it because they're Latino? Is why he didn't?
How dare you? My favorite movie growing up was La Bamba, so
And my favorite movie growing up was Stand and Deliver. Stand and Deliver was awesome.
I wanted to learn.
Don't forget that. American Me.
American. Yeah. No, Edward James almost, like, he deserved, like, he got shafted by the Academy not getting a nomination for that. But that's a different story.
I've got a story about
Let's
that another time.
Hey, for real about the cheers. We got
Cheers, brother.
we got some.
We got some Andres right there for you.
Celebrate.
Cheers, guys. Cheers.
Celebrate our third episode.
Third episode, guys. By the way, we're going
episode.
viral, so just so you know.
We all have.
This is the, what is this, Tremaine? The 400 bottle.
Viral.
Tremaine, this is the 400 bottle of Andre, right?
Yes.
$400. The 400 bottle of
glass,
Andre.
Oh my God, this Coke's gone bad.
Yeah. It's gone good.
That's
Actually, it's got a good kick to it.
But yeah, so it was, you know, it's like pretty much any of the current superhero movies that are just not, they're not hitting.
I thought it was different because like Avengers, for example, like this was shot differently. I feel like there was a lot of close-ups. There were a lot of,
That's true.
you know, they did a lot of really interesting things with the story that I wasn't expecting, that I was like, oh, wow. It's kind of like there's definitely a filmmaker behind this. And like superhero movies, typically you don't think of as being this film-centric like movie. You know, you don't see it as something as like, oh, I learned all my film techniques from Spider-Man.
Yeah,
you know, you don't.
Yeah.
But this, it had a lot of film techniques in it, and I thought I was really impressed by it. I was like, oh wow, this is actually really cool. It's a kind of a departure of what I was expecting, which I was expecting more of a cut and dry Marvel movie. Everything's shot, you know, plainly, and there's no.
Reminded me of that movie Chappie, with the robot. AI robot. It's like,
Oh yeah, Chappie. Yeah, that was
kind of
District 9 guys.
District 9.
Yeah.
Well,
Who directed this? Do you know who directed this?
I don't
this one,
actually.
yeah,
Who directed this?
Want to look it up?
We'll look it up. This guy directed this movie.
I'll tell you one thing though.
us going.
$120 million is what it's made so far. That's not bad.
Wow.
Angel Manuel Soda. So
How much did it cost?
Never heard of that.
$4 million.
Okay, so it's made $15 million. It's made $15 million.
It's a new director. Well,
That's what I thought. I thought it was a new director.
yeah, Angel Manuel Soda. Is his name?
But like if it's a new director, typically with these first superhero movies, they get a new director for
Yeah.
it because they can't really.
They want to
afford it.
have, and they want these to have their different own style.
Yeah.
A new superhero, they want their own style. You know, I'm not into the close-ups. To me, I feel like
Oh yeah.
I don't know, because you're in a big screen anyways, and I think getting too close is just a little. Just my
too much for you.
They missed focus on some of those shots too.
Yeah.
Also-
This guy was like, oh, they missed focus on this shot.
And they got kind of lazy with like everybody is center frame. Like the people that we're talking to, like their heads turned, so they 180-degree rule, but it's but still it's no Christopher, it's no Equalizer 3.
Yeah, they're saying better than Equalizer. But
maybe they were rushed. I think it was the last project to get greenlit with James Gunn was brought over to.
Oh, really?
Oh yeah, it's just James Gunn. Yeah, because that guy's getting rid of all the old stuff. Like The Rock's not even gonna be Black Adam anymore.
Well, good. That was a terrible movie. I mean, they made the same joke like 4 times or 5 times when he walks through the wall.
Oh yeah.
Oh, ha, it's funny. He walks through the wall. That was hilarious the first time. Let's do it 4 more times.
Yeah. That's Hollywood in a nutshell now, man. They just don't know.
Oh, they're out of new ideas.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, but the thing is like they had the Latino edge here,
Yeah,
you know, or and so let's talk about more of the characters, I guess.
I feel like that's underrepresented in Hollywood.
It is
big budget
definitely,
Hollywood movies.
yeah. And I thought that was cool. Like, dude, the one scene that I could oh my gosh, I related to this too much. It hit me too hard, and it was like they're like, oh yeah, by the way, you know, for example, if the family tells you something that happened in the family, and it's like months ago, and it's like, why didn't you tell me about this?
You've had personal experience.
Oh yeah, I've had too much personal, because my family will hide horrible stuff that happened.
Yeah.
Then they'll tell me months later. I'm like, why didn't you tell me at the time? You know. But I think that was funny. I mean, that is like, I think I personally think that a lot of families can relate to that. I mean, maybe Latino families is a thing, but can you guys relate to that at all, or does your family tell you everything that's
I wish I had the family that was in this movie.
okay? He doesn't even have.
Yeah, I don't
so.
have.
You
My
know, the
family's
whole
not
like,
close enough.
you know, there's no group hugs. There's like, you know, it's just like, I think we went to Disneyland once.
Wow.
But then again, once, I mean, it's still
One is better than none.
Yeah.
I think my dad left early and just left me in the park, but it's another well, we can get into those memories later.
yeah. Wow.
But no, I think it definitely it is all about family.
Yeah.
It's all about
It's all about that.
You're saying I don't have a family.
But it struck an emotional chord, you know. But it felt like, all right, that's the cookie cutter version of like a lot of this stuff. That's what it felt like. It was just like, give us a superhero movie. All right, just honestly, like, was this written after this writer's strike?
Yeah, right.
Yeah,
Because
that's what
it
it
was
was,
almost like it was only okay, guys. Name a color. Name a color.
Blue.
Blue. Okay, we got blue. Okay. Name
Bug.
we've already we got spider, which is a bug, but name another bug.
Cockroach.
Cockroach.
No, can't do cockroach. Can't do cockroach. They're too disgusting.
Mosquito.
They're too annoying. They're too annoying.
Okay.
That's good. You're on the right track. though.
Praying mantis.
Those are actually really cool. We should do that.
Yeah,
we'll
should
say
do
that for later.
Yeah, we'll do that for a different.
Yeah. Another one.
Beetle.
Beetle. There we go.
B and B.
Yeah.
B.
B.
Bees.
Blue.
Beetle.
BB.
It rolls off.
It rolls off the tongue. Yeah.
That's what it kind of felt. You know, I didn't know about the Blue Beetle like origin story, or never heard about it.
But it's a newer comic.
Is it newer?
Yeah, he debuted in 2006, so it's not.
Oh, okay. So
It's not like.
it's not like Spider-Man who's like 50s.
Yeah.
or 40s.
It's not,
30s.
it's not Batman or
Canon.
or Green Lantern, all those old DC comics. It's just the newer one.
This isn't like a Merchant Ivory superhero movie. Like this is the young hip director.
Yeah, this is 2006 kind of.
Thing is like the one thing that bugged me about this. Oh wow!
I'm working with some pros here.
You guys hear that? Wow, you guys hear that? Was that he didn't have any control over anything that he did. That was kind of the one thing that really got me. Is like, I mean, it's not really a spoiler. It was like he becomes a superhero, and then the suit is a superhero itself. It's like an AI.
It was like you said. I didn't really you might have connected because of the family, but like he was saying, I didn't feel anything for anybody in that whole movie. Even the villains were.
Oh, the villains. Yeah.
Susan Sarandon was terrible in it.
Yeah,
she's a better. She's a good actress.
She looked great.
She's a great actress, but it was like a paycheck for her.
Yeah.
So she didn't even act scary, act bitchy. It was just like a paycheck. Let's dial it in. I'm getting this big DC money, comic book superhero money.
They needed a name that was not too expensive, but
but you could tell she just packed it in.
But you could also tell, I think she had the most experience, like George Lopez also, but George Lopez played George Lopez. Like,
right.
And Susan Sarandon played this,
Susan Sarandon.
Yeah, Lopez was good in it. He was.
Yeah, G. Lope was great.
Yeah.
He was funny. The funny uncle, like that off the ball.
I thought he was the dad.
You did?
The whole time I was thinking, that guy's the grandfather. Then, well, we'll get into.
We'll get into spoilers in a little bit, but
For a superhero movie that just, if you wanted to see a superhero movie this time of year, I think it checked the boxes on it. And it was above average on that.
Yeah.
Good music choices. I like the Motley Crue.
Yeah.
And it was kind of like, for my generation, there was a lot of homage to the 80s, which we'll can't talk about right now.
we can get into that. Yeah. Well, okay, so recommend it, not recommend it.
I mean, I'd rather go see it. I don't like if you go in like Tremaine, don't expect much. You'll like it. But if you're going in, think it's gonna be a Batman type, or Spider-Man, or an Iron Man, or a Captain America, you're gonna be disappointed. That's just my.
You made a great point with The Nun too, when somebody brought their 4-year-old in the audio to the screen. Like, that movie's not for like a 4 or 5.
Yeah, I think James brought that up, not me.
Was it James?
Yeah.
Then
This movie could have.
this movie's like
Yeah.
it's like
This is
probably
probably a family movie.
Yeah, it is a family movie.
10 to 13.
Yeah.
You bring your kids in there. I wouldn't be. I mean,
Yeah, bring your kids. You'll have a good time. Yeah, they might enjoy it.
You won't. You'll be miserable, but
No, you won't be miserable. But there's an area. But yeah, that's. So I mean, I recommend it, but it's not like, oh man, I walked out of there amazed.
Yeah.
Like The Equalizer, I walked out of there going, oh man, this
Action was great
good.
on that.
It was a good movie.
Oh yeah. By the way, if you guys haven't seen the Equalizer
Review.
check it out right here, right now.
Click here and click here.
And we also have The Nun 2, which we reviewed.
So click on there and click there for both those reviews.
Don't click anywhere. It's up here.
Oh, it's over there.
Yeah.
It's red.
It's not here. It's up
No,
there. It's gonna be here or here. Here or here.
Roger.
You're gonna be right. YouTube should add like movable links. That
They
just, like,
should. That'd be
float
kinda
around,
fun.
Like, make a little game out of it.
Yeah.
Space Invaders.
Yeah, so you gotta click on it. Oh, damn it.
I'd recommend it for a family movie. Definitely. It's family friendly.
Family.
Yeah, it's all about family.
It's all about
family. It's all about family.
All right, so if you guys want to just skip through to what we rated it, go here. We're going to get into spoilers, so if you don't care about spoilers, if you haven't seen the movie, then keep watching. But if you do care, go to this point and watch her.
Spoiler alert! I'm having more of this.
There you go. You deserve it. You earned it.
400 bottle of Andre, man.
Yeah,
That's
$400
$400, man. Andre is getting up there. It's that inflation, bro.
That's what it is.
It's that inflation. It's hurting everybody.
We're in Biden's America.
So, do you want to start off with the spoilers? Or?
Yeah, spoiler alert.
Anybody need
Spoiler.
do that?
Yeah, you can give me half of that and give half to me.
Yeah, give me a little top off.
We're gonna need it for these spoilers.
It's always good to get a little top
I
off.
can get into the spoilers because
Yeah, there we go. Now we can speak freely.
speak freely.
Cheers, guys.
Cheers.
Cheers.
Cheers. The Blue Beetle.
Blue Beetle. Blue
Beetle.
Blue Beetle.
The bluest of the Beetle.
And here's a pour a little out for James. Is difficult to make.
R.I.P. James. Sorry, James. What do you replace? You made a replace so quickly. We got Joe here. So.
James, yeah, I can fill your seat, but not your shoes.
Another J.
Yes.
Just like that.
Yeah. So, you want to start off the spoilers or? Yeah.
So, spoiler. So, I guess the whole origin, I mean, it's kind of similar to Spider-Man in the sense where there's a big company.
Yeah. No, you're right. Yeah, this is kind of.
And they keep opening and closing that door.
Yeah.
So, it's kind of like, it's almost exactly like Spider-Man.
Yeah, it does have a Spider-Man.
There's a company that has a commodity, let's say.
I didn't. Yeah, like
They found it.
this thing that could literally, like, it's alien technology, changes the world, infinite power, and it's just sitting on the desk, like at the table in the background. Like,
Yeah, right,
And there's
right.
one engineer who's like kind of morally like ambiguous, and he's the only one watching it, and he's eating a hamburger like right in front of it. It's just
Yeah, that
It's
was
that
the one
easy to
thing,
get
like
in.
this guy was like,
Yeah.
and they showed that guy a lot. Like,
Yeah, he was.
This guy was like,
But we could learn more if we
a horrible,
don't kill
you know,
it.
an idiot, some stupid idiot person.
They say
like,
you're in. They showed him, but you didn't care that he died. right?
Oh, he died.
He died.
Yeah. And, well, we are getting spoilers.
Spoilers, yeah.
He
towards the end.
sacrifices himself. Yeah.
Yeah.
You're right.
And he didn't even care.
He becomes it's like, oh, that was cool. Like, but you don't care about it. But, which, by the way, in that scene, actually, okay, we're going to hop to that
let's
scene
talk about
already.
it. Yeah.
So he sacrifices himself. Blue Beetle didn't run away. He stayed on the
yeah.
other side of the door. Like, dude, leave, you idiot.
Yeah, he's
Run
like,
away.
don't, come
He's
on.
on the other side of the door. Like, what are you doing? And they're like, dude, what do you do? Like, leave.
Just run, dude. Just
you
run.
moron. Go.
You can't save him. Your suit doesn't work.
I guess my biggest gripe, or we're talking about gripes. My biggest gripe with this movie is that he didn't have any choice over anything he did as a superhero. It was all the suit that just took over and just did everything for him. So that was kind of like, well, so he's not really a superhero. He was just kind of, he falls into being chosen by the scarab. And they're like, oh, the scarab chose you.
Which they didn't even really do a good job saying why he was chosen. Like, why is he good? I don't even. All I know is he came from school, and they didn't really.
He came from school.
He came from school. He graduated college. This family comes and greets him at the airport because he graduates college, and you don't really get a feel for his character if he's like, if he's a super good human being. He seems like he's just blasé kind of character, and it was like that through all the characters. They're all blasé. George Lopez, only character that actually is a character. You laughed at, blah, blah, blah. Like, his sister was annoying. Oh, my God. Almost, boom. The sister was annoying as hell.
Yeah, I was going to ask about that because I know she's in another movie where she plays the the sister.
But it was like they just tried too hard. She was trying too hard to be the cool frat dude.
Right. Which is kind of gross. She's like, hey.
I got to take a shit.
I got to shit. Right,
I'm like,
Oh, she's a cord. Like,
she's a cord.
she's turned into like 16 candles. You don't want her. Her credit score is too low. It's like, she's like $1 billion. You're not encouraging your brother to, she's hot, she's single. It's like,
right.
She's a cord.
and that's like, oh, you don't want to know. You don't want to know that.
Yeah. So she like, but then through the movie, she then loses that. Like she's not. It's just there's no.
Well, they kind of cut her out.
Yeah, I think
she was in a bunch of it.
I think in the beginning, and then all of a sudden she was just.
Yeah, because I think they were like, well, this girl kind of sucks.
Yeah.
So.
It wasn't her. It was her fault that the whole thing got mixed up. She never should have used that bathroom.
You're right.
They would have never met, and it's like that company will go on using that Blue Beetle the way it's supposed to be.
Yeah.
And,
Yeah.
but yeah, it was her. The person that was the dad, I didn't know that was the dad.
Yeah.
Or like,
Same.
he shouts dad. Even when he shouted dad, I thought he was talking to George Lopez.
Now see that's what.
So you thought it was a grandfather?
That was another stolen thing from fucking Spider-Man.
That's right.
It's the whole when he was talking to the dad, talking to dad.
Well,
you need to use your power.
The thing is like I was all in up until they were like, oh, he goes and has that vision, and then he sees his dad in the forest, and it's like, okay, this is.
And the vision was, and that dragged.
Yeah,
that dragged a lot.
Yeah, it was like it felt like 20 minutes. It felt like 20 minutes.
Yeah.
And the guy died like with his house freaking burning down, and that's his heaven. He's gonna go with all these candles, like they're gonna.
Yeah.
Like that's how he died. It's like. So, plus, like that, no other superhero movie. Like, how is heart disease like scarier than the actual villain in that?
Yeah, that's what he dies from
cardiac arrest.
Cardiac arrest.
Whole thing's blowing up. Like, oh,
that's why you don't feel for
cardiac arrest.
But that's why you don't feel for like you don't get mad at the villain,
right?
Because the villain didn't even kill his dad. Like at least Spider-Man, like it was some guy.
I swear, I thought they were gonna kill the villain with like lupus or something like that. It was like.
It was very. I don't know if they're.
It's lazy writing.
If it's, I don't know what it is. It's like, is it lazy writing or is it?
No, they couldn't go because was it even PG-13?
It was
Yeah.
PG-13, yeah. It
They
could have been
they should do.
PG,
They could have pushed it a little.
Yeah,
It could have been PG.
It could have been PG.
Maybe it is PG. I don't know.
No power glove, no.
No, he doesn't. No,
Just kidding. Just kidding.
It's just his
James, you totally missed it.
James, you missed out. James is really.
Yeah, he's disappointed.
James really has FOMO, right?
Yeah.
I think I don't know. Back in like early days before the internet, I actually convinced a fellow employee when I worked at the movie theater that Aaron Brockovich was a porno, and he saw it 3 times because he was looking for that scene that I told him about.
And he said he fell asleep.
Yeah. Oh, he did. Yeah. No, he walked out. He had to go to the restroom or something like that. And like, so what scene did you leave? Like, oh, she was getting on a motorcycle. Like, this is like, well, that was the scene. So my brain goes back for a second time. This is the early days. It was so easy to prank people back in the 90s. But it was rated R though, so it was language.
Well, that's what's so funny is like you set it up. Whatever scene it was, it doesn't matter what scene it was. It really doesn't matter. Oh, that was the scene. You just missed it. It was the scene. It was right. It happened literally right after that. You missed that thing. Oh my god. You were there for 3 minutes. Yeah, the whole scene is 3 minutes, and you missed it. You just left.
Anyway, let's get back to the movie.
Yeah. Let's go back to the
Blue Beetle. But what I said, big where were you? Locked in front?
Villains like
The villain.
Well, I mean, like, let's get back in. You don't even know what I'm saying.
Yeah.
So.
No, the villain.
Red Beetle.
The villain wasn't even like scary.
Green Beetle.
The villains weren't. Susan Sarandon and
a
they.
lot of room for sequels.
Greedle.
Greedle.
Yeah.
Green Beetle. Greedle.
Yeah.
Yeah, Susan Sarandon was.
She was, but the other villain wasn't even. Like
She could have been anyone, honestly. It could have been anyone. It could have been Martha Stewart.
yeah,
That would have been good.
That would have been good. Martha Stewart could have played a good.
But yeah, so it's like,
corporate.
Yeah.
and then what really, like I liked it up until the family, when the dad dies, which
Wow.
I think you don't really see much of the dad, but I think it would have done better, like if the sister, because you saw a lot of the sister in the beginning.
If only the
He
sister
should-
could have
if-
died.
Yeah,
That
if the
would've been
sister
nice.
died,
Yeah.
because you see more interaction, so
Yeah.
you would have felt something. But you only see 2 scenes with the dad, and then he dies. It's like, okay, and he, like you said, he just dies of cardiac arrest. The villains don't even kill him, and then after all that happens, this is where I lost interest. Is the family gets together, and all of a sudden the grandma's all like, no more crying. We need to go save Jaime. And I'm like, you guys are a bunch of ragtags. It's like, you're gonna go up this super villain boss and you're gonna defeat him because you're all mad because the dad died. It wasn't even the villain's fault. He died of a heart attack. So he probably, if there's no villains there, he probably would have walked outside and had a heart attack. Right? So it was just like, that's when I was like, oh my God.
It didn't feel like he was killed. It just felt like it was his time to go.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah.
So there wasn't that, like, they had their time together.
Yeah.
That's the villain right there. Is just like,
It's time.
yeah,
Time.
bad health care.
So you look at the time.
That, to be fair, he probably had a pre-existing condition that probably led to, there were signs, warning signs that
Yeah,
that
they didn't
should've
take
picked
care
up
of
on.
Yeah.
By the way,
the
he's
suit
got
should've picked up
hypertension.
on that.
He's
Yeah.
drinking too much coffee.
Yeah.
Long COVID. He had
Can't talk about that.
But like, and then they go, and then this is where I thought, because before that, 15 minutes before that, they go to oh yeah, that's another, we can bring that up. When they go to the house, like they didn't know where they're at. We brought that up. Like, they wouldn't go check the daughter's estate.
Right.
It's like,
Yeah.
they'll never find us here.
They never find us
We
here.
invented all the technology.
Yeah.
They have the address this massive mansion that's been like, definitely took a lot of contractors to build that straight underground layer.
And then they had but they had like 3 suits.
Yeah.
And so that's what I was like, oh my God, are they really going to go and all put on suits
It's like a
and
fat
fight?
beetle.
Yeah.
That's what I thought. But they almost did something like that. And I was like, oh, they all got weapons. It was just so stupid. Like it was sort of like a parody. Like you don't, like what if let's just say hypothetically, the first Iron Man, which is probably one of the best ones.
Yeah. Great film.
And what if like Tony Stark goes and then he goes to like Pepper Potts in the beginning, and Pepper Potts is there, and a couple other people, and then Tony Stark gets captured, and then she just puts on the suits, and all these other people will go put suits on to go save him. It would just be like, is he really a hero? It's like you're Blue Beetle. This is the first installment. You should make this guy a badass. Yeah.
Well, that was the thing. Is
And
like
they
he
didn't.
kind of lucked into the whole
Yeah.
superhero ship. He kind of stumbled into it.
No,
He was never an active superhero that was
Yeah.
called to an adventure. He was.
Yeah,
He nailed it. It was like he felt like the sidekick to the suit.
Yeah.
The suit
Yes.
could have been on anybody, but he was like,
it chose him. But you know, like I said earlier, you don't even know why it chose him.
yeah.
That's true. Yeah, it could have been.
They didn't even- she didn't say why.
I wish we knew why they. Well, but then we learned. Okay, well then it's his grandpa's suit or the dad's or the
But
grandpa's.
it didn't even
suit.
choose.
We didn't even talk about that.
But
right?
it didn't chose no. It chose some other random dude. Remember? And they're talking about it. How it chose the last person who chose some other dude.
The thing is, it's a movie about a technology that latches on to someone and makes him a superhero. And like, I mean, that's what the movie. Oh, by the way, okay, what city was that? What city?
Canada.
That was it.
It was Vancouver. Like it said, it was Panama, but I think those were just advertisements.
Honestly, it was really Canada.
I think it was a made-up city. I was like,
It's like Gotham.
Panamera or something like that.
Yeah. I was like, man, like what city? I'm like, it was like a futuristic city. The
Yeah.
whole city was
Almost
really...
like Wakanda.
Yeah.
So
Oh,
reminded
yeah,
me
yeah.
of
So is that not a real city?
So you see, they ripped off Black Panther there.
Is that not a real city?
No, it's not
Figure out
real.
what
It's a
time,
made-up.
what decade, like century that movie was.
Yeah, well, like trying to make it like super futuristic.
Space, laser iRobot towers, and he's driving like a 95 Tacoma. All right.
Yeah.
They still use gas in the future in the year 3000. It's like this is a Ready Player One.
That's funny you brought that up.
Yeah.
That city, because that, when you were saying ripping off Spider-Man, that was like a total rip-off. It even looked like Wakanda, like how they did it. On the outside, this magnificent.
So that isn't a real city.
No, it's not.
Okay,
but
because I was like, dude, how do I not know this
like a
city? This is
Wakanda.
like a really nice
somewhere
city.
it was somewhere near Cuba because I think they went to Cuba to the.
Well, it's in America.
Did they?
It was in the United States.
It's in
Because
America.
remember, he was talking about crossing the border.
Oh,
When
no,
your dad crossed the border, he brought us over. So it was still in the United States.
Was this supposed to be like Miami or something?
I don't know.
Maybe?
It's felt like, I don't know.
Yeah,
It's something.
like a Miami sign.
Something.
But you're right about the grandmother felt like just stupid. Like let's
dumb.
get a laugh from the audience.
Yes. And that's what it did. He got people to laugh. But I was.
There was a
got people-
full audience. Nobody laughed at those.
Yes.
Abuela.
It's time to cry.
Yeah, it was.
You kick ass.
But like you said, up until it, I was like feeling it was going somewhere, and then it just went into a parody of itself.
Yeah.
And it was like,
Okay, so the main character, what do you guys think about him? You guys like him? Don't
I
like him?
pulled it off.
he pulled off the blasé.
Yeah.
Because he, like I said, I don't know what he is. Like Peter
a
Parker,
generic.
he's a nerd. He's
Yeah.
introvert. He doesn't really get out. Tony Stark's this flamboyant millionaire kind of guy, and this guy is just like some high school graduate or some college graduate that I don't know. I mean, he's a good actor. I'm not saying there's some good things he pulled off that are good, but
Yeah.
I just don't know.
What
Oh,
about you?
it's amazing how close DC can get to Marvel, ripping off Marvel storylines. That's the super.
Which is that's what I wanted to bring up. Their like DC had this different style, right? I watched The Flash and now this, which is the last two movies, and they're totally ripping off Marvel,
Right.
With the stupid over the top comedy, dumb bits,
Dumb bits?
dumb bits, dumb bits,
Dumb bits?
dumb bits.
Dumb bits.
But you know what I mean?
Bits?
Even like The Flash was ripped off Spider-Man's multiverse.
Oh, yeah.
If you haven't seen The Flash, you gotta.
Spoiler alert.
Spoiler.
Well, it's all thanks to Avengers making couple billion dollars.
Yeah.
Highest gross.
But DC was doing fine with own with Batman and
That's-
all that
yeah,
stuff. They could have made Blue Beetle
Darker.
darker. They could have made it like a DC movie, but the last two they're going off of this comedy spoof kind of. I think Thor Ragnarok sort of ruined. They started going.
that was awful.
Oh yeah.
They started going the comedy route, which is. I don't know. My gripes.
Yeah, so like okay, so Blue Beetle, what would you guys rate it out of 5? What would you rate it out of 5, Roger?
I'll give it a 3-star.
3 stars. 3 out of 5.
3
out of
star.
5.
Okay.
2.5.
2.5. I guess it 2.5. 2.5.
If I bought my own ticket, I would have kind of regretted I paid money to see that movie.
Yeah.
I paid for his
But hey,
tickets. So,
I appreciate that.
Thank you. But
It's hard to complain about a free movie.
Yeah, and he's filming too. So.
But as a I mean, like there was nothing original, kind of other than like the things that were original, I guess. Like I said, it was
The
underrepresented.
suit was original. That was it.
Yeah, but
Well, the thing is about that suit is that anyone can wear it now.
anyway,
Yeah.
So it doesn't feel special
Yeah.
at all. It doesn't feel like it's him. Like he could only be it. Now it could be anyone. Now anyone could.
Like when you brought that up, I was like, yeah, you're totally right. Like basically the suit was the superhero, and he was just in it. That's
Right.
That's
Yeah.
the way you feel it.
That was like my biggest gripe because I was like, because he wasn't in control of it at all times or any time. The suit just made it all. Then like the bad guy was just a clone of him.
Yeah.
But he was just another random. You don't even see the bad guy.
Yeah.
Oh, we can talk about the bad guy. Yeah.
they're fighting, and it's like, why is this guy like want to kill this guy they've never met each other? Just kind of instruction from the CEO was.
Yeah, Susan Sarandon.
But I guess there is a backstory that he was like brought in as a child, and then raised to like kill and everything, and so all he knew was violence, and it just took that.
But he wasn't even scary. Like he didn't even act scary either. No one was like you see a villain, you want to be like it. You want to be look scary. Like you want him to look like he's gonna kill people.
That's to say, like the superhero movies are only as good as the villain.
exactly.
Like
That's very good.
Joker, and Heath Ledger, and then Joaquin Phoenix. Like those are amazing performances. This one is like some kind of aggro kind of. It's just like he's just looks pissed off.
Yeah.
All right, I'll go again.
Yeah, like Spider-Man 1 and 2, like fucking Willem Dafoe.
Willem Dafoe is amazing.
Fucking Spider-Man.
Yeah, so the thing is, like, Susan Sarandon, like, okay, she's a good actress, but, like, who is asking her to be in this movie?
Yeah.
Why is she even in this?
Yeah.
Tim Robbins needed a break.
Yeah.
We all know why. The villain.
It could have been Martha Stewart. It could have been,
Yeah.
it could have been Rachel Ray.
Yeah. No, Susan Sarandon is
Racial race. Could have been.
It could have been Ellen DeGeneres. It could have been Ellen DeGeneres.
Ellen DeGeneres.
It could have been Ellen DeGeneres.
DeGeneres.
I mean,
could've been
like
Ellen DeGeneres could have been good.
Bill Cosby.
Well, Bill Cosby would have.
He's out.
Is this a Blue Beetle? You know, here.
Blue Beetle, you get the bullet box. You go to the family and say, "Hey, sister, what's up?"
Put it. How about it? Let me drop a little something in the drink.
That's art imitates life.
Yeah, life imitates art. I give it 3.5. I'm more generous, I guess.
Yeah,
I give it
man,
3.5. So it was entertaining. It was watchable. But now that we're talking about it, the more we're talking about it, I'm like, man, it's not a good movie.
They mailed it in.
They mailed it in. It's pretty sad.
I feel like the filmmaker was going all out, though. I really do.
No,
Yeah. Oh, visual effects. They put some money into that.
Visual
That
You
was
could tell, like you said, he was trying to do something.
Yeah, I was trying to do something different.
the $104 million budget is on all those visual effects artists.
Oh yeah. We stuck around for the credits. Like all the visual effects artists, there was like 100.
More than the actors.
Yeah, more actor. Yeah, more visual.
It's crazy.
People don't realize how many people work on a movie. Which, by the way, it's almost time to open up the mail. It's mail time.
Mail time. We're done with the. So you give it to refresh. 3.5. 2.5. 3.
3. All right,
stars.
there we go.
So
Blue Beetle, baby.
that's Blue Beetle, everybody.
I can't feel my face anymore.
There you go. Two
That's
entrees
only
in.
one cup of.
2 entrees in.
Lightweight.
Yeah.
All right, guys. What could be in the bag?
What's in the bag?
What's in the bag?
What's in the bag?
What's in the
bag?
bag? What's in the bag?
What if it's a Blue Beetle?
Oh, it's blue! Guys, it's
it's a
Blue
Blue Beetle.
Oh my gosh, is this a
Don't
Blue
let it
Beetle?
go up your butt.
Oh, that was funny.
Yeah.
George Lopez.
It went up his ass. But he
That
said
was-
ass.
George Lopez was funny. Give thumbs up to George
Yeah,
Lopez.
he,
Okay.
go see it for George Lopez.
Hey,
Oh, nice. That's a nice
Hey,
shirt. That's a
here we
very
go.
nice shirt.
Nice merchandise, guys.
No, wait. To tell the people out there what that is. So,
Guys, this is a movie called Simp, and then this is the tagline: "He likes you." So
away from the mic. Okay, well, just it was getting the you were just hold it out there. That's the mic said. Go ahead. Sorry. No, it's just don't breathe too hard into that. Just there we go.
okay.
so this is nice. Guys, grab your merchandise. We got Simp. Also, we got Rideshare. If you look at this, this is Rideshare shirt. You guys haven't seen this. Grab your Rideshare merchandise. We got Simp here. We got shirts that say Simp. We also have the poster on here. So if you look at this right there, you can grab your merchandise. We just sold it.
Or here or here.
Yeah, exactly. Everywhere. So we just sold it. Thank you to Dylan who bought the Simp merchandise with the Simp poster.
Thank you, Dylan.
And then,
you so
we got
much.
this. You can grab this. You can be like us and wear the merchandise. Also, special shout out to Kayla and Jeremy and TJ who bought t-shirts from the shop. So, guys, check it out. Thank you guys so much. Thank you guys so much for your support. It really means a whole lot. If you guys want to support the channel, this is actually a really great way. You get a really cool t-shirt. If you guys have ideas for merchandise, something that could be cool from the movie or something like that, let me know. Give me ideas because I can provide. So yeah, thank you guys for your order. We also have 2 new products. The mug, the official Simp mug. I got my coffee here. The double feature poster mug. We got Rideshare on one side, Hayhoe Studios, Simp on the other. So, yeah, thank you guys so much for the support. Details on Simp coming out too as soon as well. But yeah, people keep asking about it, and hopefully we can get that movie out here soon. Okay, back to the video. Thank you guys for watching this video. Click a like on this video. Please comment. What did you guys think of Blue Beetle? Or have you seen it before? What do you think of it? Let us know and watch our movies and be careful. Watch out for Bigfoot's ghost coming out by Halloween.
Halloween.
Halloween, guys. End of October. Halloween is
Also, say before, we let you guys vote to what we go see.
Yeah.
And 2 weeks in a row, the top movie we went and watched. So we want to see more votes.
Yeah, that's true, guys.
Go out there and
Yeah,
vote.
we had half as many votes this week than we did last week, but we still went to the top vote, which is Blue Beetle. If you guys want to vote, hit those votes.
Yes.
Check out the community posts.
You
guys.
are the people. You make decide.
Yeah, you guys decide what we watch. So,
Yes.
we're subjected to your vote. So,
Yeah.
thank you guys. Thank you guys for watching. Click that like button and subscribe. And see you tomorrow morning. Okay, bye. Joe, last words.
Get well soon, James. We miss you.
No, don't get well.
R.I.P. James.
Did he die?
Jeez, that's horrible.
Cardiac.
Cardiac arrest.
Yeah. Oh,
That's a good point you brought up. Like, the
dude,
villain.
this is, guys, real quick.
Killed that old man.
The tag, guys, the tag of this
Forgot his
shirt.
medication.
Guys, hold on. The tag of this shirt is legit. Look at the tag.
Oh, that is dope.
That's nice.
nice.
is it, iron
Look at
on?
this. The tag.
Nice. I hate.
Yeah.
I'm glad they went away from
Guys,
tag.
if you guys don't like tags, I hate tags personally.
So do I, dude. I can't stand it. I like how they're now putting it just. I can't believe they actually would just put like a
No tags, just this.
piece of paper in the back.
Flaps. Yeah.
Flaps. It's like, why can't you just print this shit on?
Yeah.
And now they're finally doing it.
Now they're doing it. We got it. Hayhoe Studios right here.
Hey ho.